just needed to learn the skills.
Mhm.
So I plugged in every day to that free community that gives me training, live Zooms, daily videos. And I little by little started learning exactly what to do by following exactly what I was told. How did I fit that into 18 hours a day? Wow, let me tell you, I just made the time. We all have downtime throughout our day, right? So as I was getting ready for work at 3 a.m., I was listening to trainings. As I was driving, I was listening to trainings. As I was on lunch, I was doing stuff. Throughout your day, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is for you, you have time. I can promise you that. If I can do it, anybody can do it. But again, 18 hours a day, I knew nothing about the online world at all, including social media. I had to learn everything from the ground up. I just wanted to get my time back with my family, and I was willing to do what it took to do that. So I plugged in, I listened, I did everything that I was told to do. And in 10 weeks, I was able to walk away from not one, but two jobs. Two jobs. And now, for the last year, I have been working from home 2 to 3 hours a day with this online business. I started out promoting the 4 done for you digital products, right? Now I am actively bringing in income from 10 streams of income daily. It's amazing. And I never even knew it possible. If I couldn't even figure out what the plus sign was on the TikTok when I started. And now I can generate 6 figures and another one and another. I mean, come on, the sky's the limit. And this is longevity. It's not get rich quick. This is long-term employment, like long-term, baby. A year. Guess what tomorrow? I am moving my daughter to college. I was able to get her own apartment, fully go out and buy furniture and everything, pay for her college. She's going to law school. I could have never done that before this program, ever. But now I have a business that's online, out there working for me, and still generating me an income while I step away and go help my daughter move and do all the things that I can provide for her that I haven't been able to do for years. It's called freedom. And you can get it with this program. I promise you that. Thank you, Michelle.
Oh, thank you for sharing. And how exciting that you're doing that with your daughter tomorrow. That's
Yes,
everything, isn't it? That's
it
everything.
is. It
Yeah.
is. It is amazing.
Yeah, you guys, money is just the byproduct to give us the freedom to never miss those moments and never live with that guilt that you couldn't do the things for your children. And that's why we love what we do. And that's why you hear our passion, because we know if you're willing to be coachable and consistent, you'll love this. But I hope you guys heard what Amy said. Her daughter put her on TikTok. So she didn't have any skills to do anything online. And so if she would have found a course to teach her how to create a course, she could have never have done that working 70 plus hours. So she loved the fact that she could get a program that she could learn and earn at the exact same time. And what she learned in the program has allowed her to add multiple income streams. But still, because she learned how to automate her business, she still has the time to do the things that she loved with her family. And that's why we love this, because we are not here to teach you how to grind. We're here to teach you how to have more time to do the things that you love. So I just love your story, Amy, and I'm just so proud of you. It's so awesome. So awesome. So what I want to do now, you guys, real quick, before I keep on going, I want to take it over to South Africa, because I want you to hear Cecilia's story, but I have to share this before I introduce Cecilia or have her come on. And that is, you guys, I'm a gal in Kansas that I followed this process, and I just started creating content on TikTok. I was scared to death at the beginning because I'm an introvert, right? I just was like, I just went out there and became a hope dealer. I hope today somebody sees a different perspective. I hope today. And one of my videos got pushed to South Africa, and Cecilia seen it. And because of that, you guys, and I'm going to have her share her story with you, but she's about ready to hit her $3 million in South Africa Rand money, all because of a social media video that she had discovered. I'm telling you, when you learn how to create content that attracts your perfect customer, not only will it change your life, but you get to change other people's lives as well. So, Cecilia, I'm going to let you take it away.
Oh, thank you, Michelle. Good evening, everybody, all the way from South Africa. So I'm Cecilia Jacobs, and 15 months ago, I was that mummy doing her crying in the shower, but my story goes a bit deeper than that. So I'm actually an angel mummy of 2 little boys. And then I'm also a cancer survivor. So when my little girl was born, I had this desperate need of being able to spend every single second that I had with her. It was very important because I was also not going to be able to have any more children. This was my only child. So my very first thing that I studied for was ECD. I went into early childhood development and I opened up a daycare center. I had this daycare center for 10 years trying to be there for my child all the time. But it got to the point where I could not be the mummy at the tuck shop next to the sports field. I just didn't have the time. I couldn't leave the daycare to attend to my own child. And I decided I had to learn another skill, which ended me up in learning the skills to do nails and skincare. And, because I really thought that this time around, I would be able to control my time and have an income as a single mom to provide for my daughter. But I went downhill very, very quickly with this nail salon. It was like I had debt collectors phoning me more than my mother did. I didn't have time. So the day before I discovered Michelle was actually one of those hard days where I had to rush to drop my daughter off at school, and I had a bridal party that I had to attend to for nails and skincare and stuff. And that afternoon, when I picked up my daughter from school, she was teary, but she was 5 minutes late. And I immediately snapped at my child. And it wasn't the first time, but mum guilt immediately dragged me down. And I was sitting at that salon and I was thinking to myself, Celia, what happened to your life? Where is it? Where's the time that you so wanted for your child? And the reason why you are working from home. And that evening, I finished close to 9 o'clock. I didn't have lunch with my daughter. I didn't have dinner with my daughter. And I was working to provide for my daughter. And as I looked up from my nail station and my teenager fell asleep on the couch, I burst out into tears and I was like, what is it? Where am I going to in my life? So the only time that mums really have for themselves is like 5 o'clock in the morning, right? So I consumed a little bit of TikTok 5 o'clock in the morning, and I came across this angel, Michelle, as she said, and because of a video that she did where she said the only thing she really wanted as a mum of 6 was her time back to spend it with her children. And I immediately related and I was like, that's all I want. I want my time back. And my first question was, can this work in South Africa? Because she was speaking all dollars, right? And then I did the conversion on my phone and I'm like, what if this works in South Africa? What if I give it a go and this works in South Africa? So I plugged in my email and I got started with this. It took me about 6 weeks and I could see people around me make money. And I tapped into, like Michelle said, she teaches you how to discover your perfect customer and then do attraction marketing instead of selling and bothering friends and family. So 6 weeks in, I plugged into that training. And literally the very next morning, I woke up to my first money inside PayPal. And I was like, wow, this works. So I want to give you this. 2 hours later, I made another $300. At that moment, I was sitting doing a client's nails. Now, in South Africa, that's around about 280 Rand, South African Rands that you make. And you spend 2 hours trading your time for that money. That's 2 hours away from my daughter for 280 Rand. And as I sat there with that client and made $300, which is over 5,000 Rand for us, and I didn't need to do anything, because I was running an automated business, I didn't need to do anything. I realized that I was sitting on gold. So from there, things escalated. I want to let you know, from being phoned more by debt collectors than my own mum, within 3 months, I was out of debt completely. I paid off all my debt. 4 months in, I replaced the prayer car. So I drove one of those cars where you literally had to pray that that thing would get you safe from point A to point Z. And I replaced that prayer car, and I didn't need to ask a dealer or a bank to help me. I could buy a new car cash. By month 5, I decided it's time to flip my zip code, and I moved from Limpopo right up to the Eastern Cape, looking out over the ocean every single day. And every single day, I get to spend time with my daughter. I've got my daughter in a private school. 2 days after Christmas last year, I paid her school fees in advance for the whole year. As a single mum, I've got no financial worries. 15 months ago, I was the mummy crying in the shower. This is life changing if you are willing and ready to learn the skills. So I want to tell you, when I got started, I started with four digital products that I promoted online. I upped it to 8, which is daily pay income streams. And then I've got 2 reoccurring income streams, which gives me 10 income streams, my friend. Reoccurring income streams is making me money without me needing to speak about anything because of what I've learned inside this program. And I'm currently learning to monetize social media, right?